Hello, welcome to Jimmy's Records and Tapes. I'm Jimmy Pardo. This week, tackling my top 5 favorite yacht rock songs.
We've got it on vinyl, CD and cassette.
We've got pop rock, heavy metal, punk, funk, rap, and new wave. All sales are final, but you'll never regret all the music you get at Jimmy's Records and Tapes.
I'm loving music again. All ashore is going ashore. That's right, you guys. Welcome to Jimmy's Records and Tapes. I'm Jimmy. Of course, these are records and tapes. Today we're talking about my top 5 favorite yacht rock songs. Now, let's address this immediately. Not a huge fan of the phrase yacht rock. I don't think anybody my generation that grew up listening to this music likes that phrase, that label, because for some reason it hits our ear as a derogatory term. And I know that the guys that created the term yacht rock claim that they weren't doing it ironically. I've seen no evidence that that's true. But I don't like the term yacht rock, but I love this genre of music that we kind of just called AM radio. We called the West Coast sound. So often when I was a young man, I would tape my radio onto my bike and then listen to WLS in Chicago. And these were the tunes that were playing that were so much a part of my childhood. And so I really have some nostalgia for this era. And again, I wish it was called anything but yacht rock. I can't think of anything better. In fairness to these guys and this label that I hate, I can't come up with anything better. So these framers of yacht rock, maybe they nailed it. I don't know. I don't like the label, but here they are. Push come to. And by the way, there's also disagreements about yacht rock. What one person considers yacht rock, another person may not. I know that some on this list, the grand masters of yacht rock claim some of these are not really yacht rock because they don't tick the boxes. Some of them may not have that Doobie bounce that they're looking for. But again, these are what I would think of the songs are. If I'm forced to use the phrase yacht rock, these are my top 5 favorite that would fit in the genre. Number 5 is a song called Baby Come Back by Player. It went to number 1 on the chart. It hit me. It was the first song that when I started getting into girls. And, when you would go out with somebody, you want to go out with me? Yeah, I'll go out with you. And all that really meant is that after school, you walked around holding hands. Maybe you get a little smooch. And then I got dumped. The young lady, Michelle, said, "Scram, buddy. I got the bigger fish to fry," which was insulting because I'm not the tallest man. So I heard Baby Come Back by Player. And I was able to go, oh, I know what that guy's going through. That's very similar to the girl I used to hold hands with. Number 5, Baby Come Back by Player. Number 4, now this one I believe is one that would also be anointed yacht rock by the framers of yacht rock, by the Doobie Brothers. This is called What a Fool Believes. Comes in at number 4. It went to number 1 on the charts. It got a Grammy for Song and Record of the Year, written by Michael McDonald and Kenny Loggins. I like a lot of the Doobie Brothers. I like a lot of their stuff. I like their pre-McDonald stuff. I like their McDonald stuff. And I like their post-McDonald stuff. This song in particular I like because I was in a band called Rainbow Bridge back when I was in high school. And in rehearsals, I would make people laugh. The rest of the band, not people, we didn't have an audience for rehearsal. I would make them laugh by singing that Taking It to the Streets by the Doobie Brothers, where it goes, "You don't know me, but I'm your brother." I would sing this, "You don't know me, but I'm Jim Pardo." And that passed for comedy when I was in high school. You know what? I think it still holds up. I think that's a strong piece of business. Might put it back in the act. Back? Never was in the act. I'm going to put it in the act, take it out, then put it back, just so that statement can be true. So at number 4, that was What a Fool Believes by the Doobie Brothers. Number 3 is a song that I would sing. Oh my God, I would sing this at karaoke all the time until I went to sing it one time and I said, I'd like to do this song. And the guy went, "Really, man? Everybody's doing that song now." And it used to be my jam. That was my jam. People go, "Hey, Pardo's up." No doubt about it. Here comes Brandy, You're a Fine Girl by Looking Glass. Oh, do I like that song. That's a great song. There's a girl on a wet on bay, and it's served a hard ship a day, a lonely sailor. Pass the time away and talk about their home. Come on, right? This isn't even karaoke and I'm bringing the goods. Went to number 1 on the chart. Number 3, Brandy, parenthetical, You're a Fine Girl, by Looking Glass. Number 2, I Dare You. I dare you to say this isn't Yacht Rock, yet I'm told it's not, but I dare you. This has one of the best saxophone solos in the world, in the history of time. I imagine every saxophone player sits down in some sort of a circle and they go around saying, hey, what's your favorite sax solo? And this one has to come up. I'm talking about, of course, Jerry Rafferty's number 2 on the chart song, Baker Street. It tried to go to number 1, but Andy Gibb's Shadow Dancing held it out of the top spot. But man, when it goes from that ripping guitar solo right into that sax solo, oh my God, jeez. Number 2, Baker Street by Jerry Rafferty. And number 1, it's a song which admittedly, I don't think I knew until I looked it up. It's a song about a criminal on the run heading to Mexico. And Christopher Cross, who wrote and sang this, wrote it while he was on acid. Would anybody in the world think Christopher Cross was a dude that would do acid? Not me. I think he's a guy that would sit back, maybe with a Shirley Temple, and just relax. I don't see him putting poisons into his body, is my point. Not Christopher Cross. Not the Christopher Cross I'd like to think I know. Number 1, Ride Like the Wind by Christopher Cross. Went to number 2 on the chart. Boy, that's a great song. If you don't like this song, you're wrong. Plain and simple, you're wrong. I know you can't be wrong about opinion, but in this case, you are. So number 1, Ride Like the Wind by Christopher Cross. Hey guys, it's time for this week's Jimmy's Choice. As a reminder, this is where I'm forced to choose between 2 bands. And I don't know who it is till they pop up on the screen. If you want to submit one, at Jimmy Pardo on Twitter. And then my staff will rifle through them and pick one to throw up on the screen. And I will have to decide in the moment on which of these 2 artists get to stick around. And the other one has got to kick rocks. Today's comes to us from I actually know this guy, at Gary Lucy. And he wants me to put inside the cage match Hall & Oates or Simon and Garfunkel. Oh, man, that is rough. That is, there's nothing better than Bridge Over Troubled Water, Sounds of Silence, right? But then Private Eyes, Maneater, Adult Education. What do you do? Oh, boy, I do like Daryl Hall's voice, but then here comes Art Garfunkel. Right? Art Garfunkel may have the most beautiful voice in the history of music. But then Hall & Oates seem to be good guys. People say Paul Simon's kind of a jerk. Does that weigh into this? But then Artie's such a nice guy, I'm told. I call him Artie, apparently. Apparently I know Art Garfunkel enough to call him Artie. Listen, if I have to pick one, and I do, because that's the whole point of Jimmy's Choice, Simon and Garfunkel, but by a smidge. You know what? Simon and Garfunkel, just by the wisp of Art Garfunkel's afro. Hey everybody, that is this week's Jimmy's Records and Tapes. Thank you so much for joining me. If you liked it, click the like button. Spread the word. Let other people know that I'm over here doing this nonsense. I am, of course, on Twitter, as I mentioned, at Jimmy Pardo. I also host the award-winning podcast, Never Not Funny. So if you like what you hear here, go and check that out in a longer form conversation. Until next time, the record's back in its sleeve.